Hi, my name is Keenan Lam and I am a full-time travel and lifestyle videographer. Join me in this exclusive lesson from my class that has just launched on Skillshare. So now that we've gone through the basics of video masking, I want to dive a little bit deeper into some videos that I've created, and hopefully you guys can spot the mask before I even tell you where they are. So let's dive into Premiere Pro and let's get started. So the first example is a cool way to show off an outfit change using a lamppost. I'm going to show you the video, but hopefully you can spot where the mask is. This one's quite simple. Okay, so evidently the mask here was directly in the middle of this lamppost. So you can see as I jump through, I completely change outfits. This video was filmed flat on. I made sure to lock the exposure on the phone that I shot this with, because otherwise, you know, for example, especially in the UK, when the weather's always changing, the lighting can always change. So make sure when you lock it, it helps to make it a lot simpler for when you edit. Now, if I turn off the second video layer, let's do it in the middle when I'm like jumping here. You can see that when I flick it on and off, I made sure to repeat the same kind of jumping motion, jumping in the same spot, which then allowed me to make it a little bit easier to mask the video. You can see that there is a slight change in the color grading. For example, you can see in the windows here where the lighting is reflected a bit differently, but it's not big enough to notice, and we can make those changes in the adjustment layer when we color grade the video later on. Now, this next video is the first ideation of the Bali reel that went viral for me. This is the first one that I created with this similar format, and I want to show you guys first so you can get an idea of what I created. And if you can spot where the mask is, you'll be doing a pretty good job, because this one is a little bit trickier. So if I show you one more time. Cool, so if you guess where the mask was, and you guess that it was where this line is right here, just on the kind of horizon line where the ground meets the mountain, then you are correct. But the one thing that confused a lot of people when this video was first posted was my body kind of over that mask. It's in the clouds basically. So if we zoom in a little bit more, let's go to 150, let's go to 100%. If we zoom in, we can see that my head is in the clouds that are moving. And obviously I'm not standing there for half an hour to an hour. I'm just literally there for 5 seconds. So the way I did this was using Luma key. And Luma key is kind of a way of masking. Basically, a Luma key selects a range of colors that you define and basically removes those pixels, changing them into transparent pixels, effectively removing the background. And Luma key for this video was basically changing brightness values. So because I have dark hair and I was wearing a black jacket, I was pretty much silhouetted out of the clouds. So it made it a lot easier for Premiere Pro, the Luma key function, to select out my head and remove everything else that was within the clouds. So as you can see, when the clouds are moving, my head here is pretty much over the clouds because there is no background on that clip of me. A little bit trickier, this one, but it adds to the effect. So if you guys can master something like this, then you can create some really cool videos. The next way is to use hands or, you know, any object to reveal something. So what I've done here is, this was like a wallet ad that I created on my Instagram. If we play it again, you can see if I go frame by frame, I use my hand to pretty much just reveal everything that's underneath. One thing I want to stress about masking is if the clip is very, very quick, you don't have to make it perfect. So you can see maybe here, the mask around my hand is not that great, but it's only a few frames. So as long as it's a similar shape as you go through, then it's going to look good. So let's play it again for you guys. It's so quick, you guys probably wouldn't even notice it. But it's just a cool way to reveal something similar to the intro where I was walking past the frame. You can reveal a new location, you can reveal text, loads of things that you can do with masking. So this last option is pretty much similar to the one before. where we use bodies to reveal a certain location. So let me play this for you. So we have people walking from left to right and right to left, and pretty much I use their bodies as a mask to reveal the clip underneath. I made sure to stand the same distance from the camera each time. So I'll show you the masking on each one right here. So I've got the mask. As we move through each keyframe, the mask also moves with the person. And if I invert it, we can see that it's not perfect, but because it's moving so quickly, you're not gonna notice it. We've also used the keyframing, we've also changed the feathering here to make sure it's a lot smoother when the person walks past. So I've attached some handles of some creators that I think you guys should follow that really use masking to like a really, really high level. Have a look at their work and scroll through because it gives you inspiration. And also, if you want to, screen record the videos and watch it frame by frame, and it'll allow you to work out kind of where the mask is and how you can take inspiration from their videos to do something similar to yours. Now, we're gonna move on to the next lesson, which is conceptualizing your project, how to think about different ideas and how to come up with original ones as well. This was one part of my full video masking class on Skillshare. Join me in the full class where I go through my step-by-step process in helping you guys master the fundamentals of masking. Click the link below, I can't wait to see you there.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.